ways where
this is a timeline that I
you
saw on
want to
social
earn
media,
if you want to go ahead and
Sure,
read the
yeah. I mean, his contract was terminated by Montreal for getting in a fight while playing in an amateur league under fake identity. That's exactly how it sounds is what happened. Now he leaves Newell's Old Boys after falling out over disciplinary issues, and on Saturday he scored in a senior USMNT debut against Venezuela.
Okay, so when you play for your national team, it means something. And you get call-ups because you earn these call-ups. They have seen something in you in your performances. I fail to see what Mauricio Pochettino saw in Miljevic, who's 23 years old, who was deemed not good enough for Montreal to play regular season football, that he had to find minutes in an amateur league under a fake name and then got kicked out of that league and his contract terminated for getting in a fight in that league under a fake name, goes to Newell's Old Boys, gets substituted at Newell's Old Boys, and throws a hissy fit with his coach and his teammates for getting substituted, comes back and apologizes. The very next game, plays, same thing happens, does the same thing again. His contract is terminated. He's 23 years old. He's got 5 goals, 3 assists in the 85 or 86 games or so that he has in league football, professional football. I ask Mauricio Pochettino, I ask you, what has he done besides be of Argentine descent and play for Newell's Old Boys, Mauricio Pochettino's clubs, to merit a call-up? And then he has the aguacates. He's got the goal on a penalty kick to say, no, I'm going to take it. You got guys like Jack McGlynn who have been patiently waiting. You got a Diego Luna who's on that bench, who's got to see this guy playing the 10th spot in front of him, who's been patiently waiting. The young player of the year in Major League Soccer who's been biding his time looking for an opportunity. And it's great and it's fine that he scores a goal. That's what you want when they put on the U.S. jerseys, for them to do well. I don't think he had a great game. I think he scored a goal. Mm-hmm. But you want to know that when you fight for something, you earn it. And when you earn it, it really matters. I fail to see the logic here from Mauricio Pochettino, how you can justify this call-up.
I'm with her in that it's hard to explain the call-up, but then that's what Pochettino's paid for. He's paid to make those decisions, and those are his to make, justify, and defend. Now, Miljevic, for all the criticism that we can quite clearly level at him, he's given an opportunity here. Now, this could go a couple of ways for him. It could go as it has at club level, and it'd be upsetting in a national team setup. And that, if that goes terribly wrong, I think Pochettino's got far more questions to answer and reflects really poorly on him. On the other, he might recognize that all of a sudden, I'm given an opportunity, I can't, to use Herc's term, kick up a hissy fit here. There is far too much talent in this dressing room. Let me settle down. Let me try to repay Mauricio Pochettino, and then all of a sudden it comes good, and there's this feel-good story at the end of it. Know this, it's in Miljevic's court. It's up to him with what he's done with this very gracious call-up. Let's just call it that. But it's Pochettino's to defend and answer, and the only way that truly gets answered is in performances, is what happens on game day. So, sadly, we aren't paid to make those decisions. Right. That's Mauricio Pochettino's job, and it'll be his to defend at the end of the day.
Yeah, we're paid to analyze these decisions, right? Now, let me speculate for a second. I know it's something we should never do, but I'm thinking he didn't have a good go-around at Newell's Old Boys. That's Mauricio Pochettino's ex-club. Somebody in or around the club vouched for him. Poch, help him out, U.S. passport. In a situation like this, if you are a national team player or a national team camp, it can help you find a new club. I'm thinking somewhere along the lines, this was something like that where, hey, I can look at him. It doesn't matter. It's a January camp, and maybe he can help himself. Maybe I give you that third opportunity. I've got no problem with second chances. We all deserve second chances. He's had a second chance at the club level. I'm hoping he could do better in his second chance at the national team level to prove his worth.
Yeah, you don't want to disrupt locker room culture as well when it comes to...
And that is really hard to get back.
Yeah.
That, especially in a setup like a national team where you aren't together every day.
Yeah.
You upset that culture, and then all of a sudden we have to come back and start from zero in 2 months or 3 months. That's difficult.
Yeah, that scuffle to take the penalty shoot too. Pochettino had to kind of explain it away, saying that he liked to see that fire and that passion from his players. All right, hey, to each their own.